Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fernando Herrera and I am in the journey to financial wellness, and today I'm going to be talking or pretty much giving a review on this room I stayed in Las Vegas, and it's from the Wynn Resorts, and it's the Panoramic King Tower room. I guess it's not a suite, but it's a room, and it has a nice window panoramic view around the strip. Now let me tell you a little bit about Wynn. Wynn Resorts is probably one of the most exclusive and nicest resorts here in Las Vegas, and typically they're very pricey. But because of the whole thing of coronavirus, they've actually reduced some of their rates, to try to attract some more customers so that they don't lose a lot of money. So overall for this night, I only paid roughly around $250, which I did have some sort of cash back reward points, which to me it was just free. And I thought it would be a nice way to, kind of enjoy myself with my wife and have my parents look out after the kids for, just one night. When we got right away, we noticed, because we arrived in the self-parking area of the Wynn Resort, and we noticed that right away when you enter the resort, there is a wave to open type of mechanism that opens the door, so you don't have to be touching door handles, which is kind of nice. But then you still have to touch elevator buttons and all that stuff, but they do have hand sanitizers all over the place. Once you're also getting inside the resort and from any entrance, you will be exposed to some sort of temperature reading mechanism, and there's a security guard kind of reading everybody's temperature as they walk through. They don't necessarily stop you, but they just see you like in a camera. The check-in process was actually very easy. We did take some time, and later I found out that I could have just checked in mobilely, but I decided to check in with a person. So next time I know that. The lobby view was amazing. It was beautiful. It was nice. It was a little bit empty compared to how I've seen it before, but it was still a very easy and hassle-free type of check-in process. The room itself was actually really nice, very spacious, and I was pretty amazed about the little tricks that it has. All right, this is a review on the Panoramic King Suite, or I guess not even suite, it's just like a room. But there's a restroom. We got like a little shower, and this is actually kind of nice. Like a little waterfall, and then you have like a dresser and little TV remote and some privacy here. And then this is the most important thing of the room, my wife. And you got this big glass right here, and then pretty much the room itself is actually kind of big. You got a TV here, but the most important thing about this room, to be honest, it's the view. So you're actually paying a little bit extra for the view. It's not just a regular, so typical room would only have one window. This room actually has 3 windows combined, and so it kind of makes it look like a big panoramic view, so like a big wall of windows, let's put it that way. So that's why you're paying for this type of room. So we actually got a view from the strip. We can see Fashion Show Mall, and probably once it gets darker we'll be able to see it a little bit better, because right now you see the glare of the window. But we got the Palazzo, and we got pretty much everything here, which is very, very nice actually. It's a very nice room. So when staying at the Wynn, honestly, I'm a bit disappointed. I'll be honest, I thought they would at least give us some wind masks. My parents just stayed at the Bellagio, and MGM is giving Bellagio masks, and these guys are giving like these blue masks. They do give you a little disinfectant gel, hand sanitizer, wipes. You get all these things. Obviously nothing here, it's free, guys. So you probably don't want to be touching these unless you have $100 of spare change in your pocket. You do have a safe here, or yeah, it seems to be it's a refrigerator. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, you got complete pack stuff here. But again, like I said, this bottle of water is probably gonna be like 20 bucks. So you're better off just walking to the CVS across the street. And then you can move the TV actually, which is kind of nice. That way, you know, when you're in the bed, you can simply... Now you also got something very unique in the Wynn Resorts. Now you get Alexa, play some music.
Playing Wynn music from iHeartRadio.
If you need to hire, you need Indeed. You instantly get a list of quality candidates from Indeed's resume database the moment you spot.
Lower volume.
Now.
Alexa, set volume to 1. Alexa, set volume to 4. It's a nice little feature. I mean, you get a little letter from the, I don't know who this guy is, the vice president of hotel operations. That's a very nice room. Little couch right here. Some fine art. Nice little room. Now, something obviously I did like was these remotes right here. You can get the drapes open. You can put all low, so it just kind of dims all the lights. You can put all on, all off. Now, my favorite. My personal opinion about the room was that simply the tech was very impressive. I mean, I have an automated home where I have a Google Home, like Google Minis and Google Home Hubs and all that stuff. And so I'm used to just telling Google to turn on the lights, turn off the lights, turn on the TV, you know, all that stuff. And so to go into a hotel room and be able to do the same things, that's kind of nice. However, they had Alexa, which, you know, I often found myself calling it, "Hey Google," and nobody would reply. Alexa, turn off lights. Alexa, turn on lights. Alexa, close curtains. Wow, that's impressive. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. It's National Redhead Day, honoring fiery follicles from copper and auburn to scarlet and ruby. To celebrate, I recommend sharing a compliment with a redheaded friend, and maybe some sunscreen too.
Alexa, open the curtains. but Alexa was able to turn on the lights, adjust the temperature in the room, pretty much open the curtains, which I love that feature. I can't do that in my house yet, but it was actually pretty smart. You could play just music, radio, etc. It could not turn on or turn off the TV, which that was a bit disappointing, but I can see why they would not be able to do that, because they would need either a Fire Stick, which hopefully they should get soon, because also the TVs had no Netflix. So, my wife and I wanted to watch something on Netflix, and they only had cable or satellite TV. So we ended up not using their beautiful 55 4K Samsung TV. We were just watching it from my iPad. Something I was truly disappointed was that they did not provide a face mask or face covering. Now let me explain. They did provide one, but it was one of those blue ones that get all itchy after you use them in a while. And so my parents had stayed at the Bellagio, which is an MGM resort, and the MGM was actually giving out like custom face coverings that had the Bellagio logo. So I had seen some of the Wynn Resort's face coverings before, and I was really expecting to get one, and it was a bit disappointed to get to the room and not see one. So maybe they just ran out, maybe money's tight and they can't be giving those sort of I guess amenities to guests. But if you're paying $250 for one night, the least you could do is just give them a $1 face covering. But that's just my perspective. Now, something I was impressed was that food service and room service, and the food itself for buying or eating within the room was reasonably priced. And the reason I say reasonable was because, like I mentioned before, my parents had stayed at the Bellagio the previous week, and just for one single bottle of water, it was $22 if they wanted to get it from the mini fridge. And so I was expecting to see a similar or if not higher rate at the Wynn. But to my surprise, the bottle of water was only $8. The breakfast, if you want to get a 3-egg breakfast and, pretty much potatoes and bread and all that stuff, it was, somewhere like $31 per dish. But again, it is a little pricey compared to, your typical diner. Maybe, if you're used to, me, sometimes I'll eat like Farmer Boys or McDonald's or something like that. But compared to some other resorts, probably food service, like room service, would charge, I don't know, $60 for one meal, plus the $18 tip and, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I was actually very impressed that the prices were reasonable. So if my wife and I really wanted to just stay in the room, not go anywhere, we could just order food and it would just be maybe $100, which, we could order something nice, maybe some steak or something. But I thought that's something worth mentioning. Overall, the Wynn Resorts was really nice. It was just a nice hotel. Everybody's very polite, very friendly, so you don't feel any sort of uncomfortness. The guests themselves are actually very polite and very nice. I've had other hotels where guests are not as nice and polite, and so that just makes everybody's experience a little bit less enjoyable. The panoramic view and the view of the strip was nice. We were able to see the volcano, the mirage show, throughout the night. And so it's just a nice stay at the Wynn. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I would encourage you to just click that like button and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys for staying till the end of the video. And again, if you guys are coming to Vegas, feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to meet you guys, or we'll go and give you guys a tour or something. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a safe day.